Testing. Mic. Stereo. I think we're good. Just make a little bit to make sure the settings are optimal. Right.
Pull up a chair by the hearth.
Old dog needs some. What's up? Lay down, Buster. Back. Dog. Right. What he wanted. Like the ones. Oh, I guess I don't have to go back. Good. All right. See how this goes.
Sylvanas versus Alfurion.
Let the snow fall on my foes.
Victory for
Interesting.
the Forsaken.
I don't. way, we get. Okay.
I have no time for games.
Job done.
All right. But we have to wait. Oh, the second.
Job's done.
This isn't Moonblade.
Okay. I have.
Let none survive.
Job's done.
And
I let the dogs out.
he's definitely got a little more synergy. Bulldog, I just went over. Ugh. I have absolutely. Of course, they'll immediately take it out with that one. Or that one. Alright, I'm just going. Because it was a bad pick.
I have endured enough.
Buster, lay down, sweetie. Never tell once. Scratching at. Going to choose. That's strong.
Elise versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
Class is in session.
So when he scratching at the cat, normally means there's not right. When I go out there, it doesn't give it is. Oh, then I just pray that it's actually go out. Something I'm missing.
No more take candles.
Really enact.
Aloof Neladar.
Alright. Gate. Pup is sleeping challenged this sleeping next to the doesn't look very comfortable. Well then. Okay, so this. I'm gonna send.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Wow. Rude. That it deserves this.
Aloof Neladar.
Job's done.
Alright. Just gonna let this sit and I'm gonna let him out again.
So sands of time run low.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
So I've been getting up and down, and yes, we do get up early. Old dog, for some reason, doesn't know what he wants. Go over, I let him out,
Curious.
then I come back, and he's back at the gate again. Just like, I don't know what you want, dude. Gotta give me some. So I'm just trying the tavern brawl, because I didn't. No. Fun day for tavern brawl. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm probably trying to watch out the window to see that he's okay. Normally when he does this, means something's up outside that I'm not aware of, but he can tell. That's a lot of Silverhand recruits. All right. So we got the big reveal today with Heart Queen. So 4 p.m. Eastern, I believe. I'll definitely be there. East. Okay. Oh, we do this. Roxy wants a morning hike, but it's too cold. I can relate to that. So I looked at the weather. It's going to get to 90 today. Right now it is 56, a little chillier than yesterday. And Alun will soon get her walk. Oh, I shouldn't have said the word, but not paying attention.
So many contradictions.
That.
Aloof Neladar. Sands of time.
But the reason I brought up the weather is on Tuesday, it's dropping back down to cold weather again, and it's supposed to rain. That's not good. Oh, I have to make sure I'm running in today and tomorrow. Looking forward to... Oh, who is she interviewing today? I always enjoy listening to her heart-to-hearts. Right. Cora, oh, a Blizzard. Oh, I know. Okay. I know Cora.
So
I know
many
Cora from when I was at Blizzard.
contradictions.
We engaged with the Hearthstone
Aloof
team
Neladar.
quite frequently. That'll be a good interview. Just I'll just let him do what he wants to do with that one. Oh, let me think on that. I'll think of some questions that I have.
Reporting for duty.
5 Silverhand recruits. Secret. Okay.
Take a walk on the wild side.
Oh, well that's bad, because then it pulled up my battle cry one. Bugger. Okay. Choose one.
How curious.
Where I could hunt and throw power.
Hmm. Sands of time run low. Aloof Neladar.
Get rid of the taunt. Now he'll have another one. 1 plus 1. That's pain. And hey, need to stop. Up. The bad thing about having her on
I bring life.
Yes, go in your bed and be good. I see old dog. I have the window open so I could see the horses wanders across, I see him too. Alright. Well, I don't think this is a very successful tavern brawl. You know, a question for Cora. The tools that they use to design the cards. And has she ever done the demos at BlizzCon? They did a BlizzCon session where they walked through the designing of a card and how they design the breaking apart of the card. She ever took part in those?
Victory is yours.
Alright, I am not getting the Tavern Brawl very well. Try again, but I think I'm going to stick with Druid because I'm starting to learn what the deck is. No problem. The question I have for her is, it's a couple things. First, the specific tools and software she uses to design a card. And second, did she take part in the BlizzCon demo where they walked through the card design and the considerations for the card breaking apart deals? And that's specific to card backs, but yes, just curious. And then a third question is, what was her background, like educational experience or work experience, to get her where she's at currently? So 3 questions. And then 4, does she enjoy the champagne celebrations in the courtyard in front of the orc statue? That was always fun.
Sands of time run low.
So that one, of course, everyone enjoys those. It was a break from work, and we got to go down and have a celebration. The launch. Every time there's a launch for a product, all of the employees are invited to come down to like the courtyard area in front of the orc statue, and they have commemorative glasses, and we do champagne and champagne toasts, and they have speeches. So it's more a question, are they still doing those for all the launches? Get a little bit better at this. Let's do this. And what time is the heart to heart today? Want to make sure that I'm back from my run. Oh, thank you. Thanks for asking me to give some. I try to get some questions in chat, but it's too difficult during the interview itself. And I like...
How curious.
And of course, there's questions that come up based on what she says, but thanks for asking me. Oh, and the interviewer are both at 4? Okay. Well, that interesting. I thought they might have been separate, but great. I can definitely make 4. That'll be 1 p.m. my time. All right. 1, 2. Steal.
How curious.
What shall we hunt?
No fair. His had more health. All right.
Aloof Neladar.
So a couple of weeks back when Heart Queen was streaming and she had a big surprise, I called it right away. I remember when she was first talking about it and she's like, got some great news. And I'm like, did you get a card reveal? It's kind of funny. But I'm so happy for her. That is so exciting.
How can I help you?
Have you watched any of the other card reveals? Like, I know Regis Kilman did the Duels one yesterday. Ends with Battle Cry. What's that? Or a card from... Add the stored cards to your... Okay. Interesting. First wish, let's see what I get. A friendly... Right. Because of the dual class synergy. Oh,
How curious.
yes, I agree. And I think that always happens at the initial, like in the initial phases, there's going to be some new synergies that are definitely going to be broken. Done this. Alright, I'm not having much luck with these tavern brawls. I'm really not paying very close attention to what I'm doing. I still need to go back and watch all the reveals and see what's coming out. Evolution 666. That's an interesting name. Alright.
Throws short.
Hunt. So I have any choose one cards. The Warwick is online.
Aloof Neladar.
With the time change, I haven't been able to catch any of the Warwick streams. Love watching some of the decks he plays. They're very unusual, very creative. In fact, all my friends in Australia that stream, not able to catch any of theirs anymore. Wild streamer? Yes. He often plays some very non-traditional decks in Wild, and it's really fun to watch him. Alright. I don't have... But... Alright. Don't see old dog out there. least the puppers is finally laid down. For morning at post-breakfast nap.
Now I am
Up
complete.
your... Okay.
Flesh fails. Try this time.
Okay. Come on, good dude. Play what you're gonna play. You're gonna get a whole ton of cards, and your hand is going to be full.
Short.
This. Ugh. Really, I'm not seeing anything get going. I do have Yogg-Saron, Battlecry, and a spell for each. That's why that
My
appeared.
hand is full.
We know he has that card that Battlecry minions cost 5 more. Why is like he has armor? It looks like he's whatever it is. Battlecry one.
Grows short.
Charlie. To draw an extra card. I don't know what he's doing. I'm really kind of puzzled by this.
How curious. Aloof Neladar.
Job's done.
Okay. After this game, if you ever make a choice or make a play, I have to take a break because I didn't feed the horses. It was too early when I started. Do a quick feed, check on old dog, and then back. You do some cheese.
Time grows short.
Get another duel. could do a Yogg Saron, but I've only played spells. I think.
How curious.
I think I'm gonna do this. Go ahead and take his taunt out. Another.
Sands of Time run low.
A lot. Boy, I could really use that second wish right now. Spells.
So many contradictions.
I'm just gonna see what happens. Yep, not enough.
Sands of Time run low.
Let him go ahead and do. Yeah, Yogg is such a gamble, and sometimes it plays out. In fact, almost every time I've played Yogg, it comes out in my favor. I especially loved the Tavern Brawl that they had, the tryouts for Yogg Saron. I always got best spells and the luckiest cards from that. Definitely one of my favorites. And he gets his second wish. Or is that the first one he used?
So many contradictions.
Right, so look at this.
From its bonds.
5 plus 5 and... Barking outside. Hey. I don't like leaving Old Dog out there. But when he needs to go out, he needs to go out. So he's actually hurt himself by doing that. Summon a treant because he loses his ghoul. Run out of board space. Obviously he has some that he can kill off. Need my second wish. I'm dead. Okay, so he's got it.
Victory is yours.
Alright. We'll try that again. Well, maybe I won't, because I'm not having fun constantly not getting cards. We're going what's in the deck. So, I'm gonna put on the Beat Right back. I'm gonna go get Old Dog and hopefully have better luck. I will be right back. So we had a very large group of coyotes hanging out there. So took a little longer than I anticipated. And I see Demon Hunter. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try that. I was thinking about it while I was out there. Alright, let's see if I can have a little better luck after playing a few times. But if I don't, then I'll go to something more fun. Oh, it does feel good on the hands. Hands are always so cold in the morning. Guilty for up.
Illidan versus Tamsin.
Okay, so a warlock. Laugh
The
mouse.
legion's rage pales before mine.
Your opponent. Rock drop frog. Add a copy. Interesting. Gonna keep River. Frost.
Welcome to your doom.
I will finish my hunt. Time grows short.
Oh, that's funny. Alright, we're gonna just... I had that happen a couple times where I queued up against people on my friends list, at least. But yeah, since you tried it right when I tried it.
Welcome to your doom.
Alright, I don't need to keep hearing that. Else. I don't know that I get the chance for that to even get played because she's got that card. Do 1 damage. If it kills it, draw a card. So I don't think that I'll ever get to take advantage of it. So, and I'm also going to hold on to the wish longer. So I see what happens in the game.
Get it out! Get it out!
I love that one. Let's see. Alright, so... Oh, even though I left Old Dog out there, he's back at the gate again. And he's just gonna have to wait this time. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to do this. Going to take him out so that his death rattle triggers. Get rid of his death rattle. Dead anyway. And I'm just gonna go ahead and play this.
Run away!
So yeah, when the coyotes are out prowling around the perimeter of the yard, I always see that the dogs just kind of go crazy. I have that. Get face with that. Get one.
Child's play.
So yeah, the dogs do not like when the coyotes are out there. Not sure why they have, or why they're so worried about it. Maybe just because they're related. But my dogs always start acting super weird when there's coyotes around. Balloon! Alright, don't lick your toes. My vet said that she licks because her stomach is irritated. What have we got? And that could be what she's doing. Like, yeah, they could be going after the chickens or the quail. But they're double fenced in between where they could get at them. At least there's only one coop that they could come close to. Alright. I think it's time for the switch. That.
I've got the beast in my sight.
Another one of those.
Child's
The
play.
face.
Job done.
So, a couple weeks ago, we had a really strange thing happen. We went out to the coop. There was a headless quail. Just, the whole body was there, no head. And we had no idea what happened. One of those weird situations, of things that happen living in the boonies. Oh, and yesterday, I forgot to mention. So yesterday I was streaming and I lost all internet connection. The most abrupt ending to any stream I've ever had.
Gotcha.
So I took the chance to, go get the runs in and... Last turn. Yeah. Internet connectivity, even power. We frequently lose power out here.
Demons. Demons.
Haven't.
Let me show you.
That.
Time grows short.
Again. Yes, we had the mystery of... Once we just had a quail just disappear. Then the headless quail. Now it's kind of stabilized. All these things always happen when we first move them out after we've hatched a batch. I think they have to learn to live outdoors. Okay, Balloon. Stop licking, sweetie. I'll get you some of the stomach medication. Yeah. So we have like an anti-nausea that I give her. She's on medication for valley fever. It's a fungal infection that's specific to this region. But it causes a lot of issues. They typically could get hair loss. They have a really high fungal count. Fungal titer, I guess. So she's been getting treatment for that for the past year. It irritates
Open yourself
by that.
up to magic. Ta-da!
Okay, Lou. Good. I know. You don't want to listen. Oh, yeah. Yesterday I was like, oh my gosh. Midstream, it just completely crashed. And the worst is I was in a BG's and I was in first place. I had Lord Jaraxxus. And I had a great demon deck. do it. Don't lick. It's gonna make it worse. Alright, what is... Battle card discard. Oh, it's an elemental. Okay. So, one of the reasons that I didn't stream earlier was the fact that I only had, like, very, very slow internet. It was a hardwired line through CenturyLink, with one of the providers out here. But the max that you could get was 10 megabits per second, and it was barely 9.8. Which is obviously way too low for streaming.
Time grows short. Child's
All right.
play.
So, over the summer, a point-to-point wireless became available, which boosted me to... It's supposed to be 50, but most of the time it's only 45 megabits per second. And that's what I'm streaming on. But, like I experienced yesterday, it's not always reliable.
When Earth moves, empires fall.
So, anyways, now that I have new service, there we go. Yes, and now I'm waiting, and I think we had this conversation a few weeks ago. I'm waiting for Starlink, and I'm going to invest in the best streaming quality connection that I can get. But I've still heard from people that
Grows short.
it's not always entirely reliable, and it goes out frequently. But this is definitely better than just having 10 megabits per second and then a supposed unlimited from Viasat, which was satellite internet and could barely get 30. You could not play Overwatch on that.
Who dares summon me?
Blizzard wants to review your questions. They will have mods in chat. Oh, well, it's probably because of the lawsuit, and they don't want any questions around that. I could understand it. I would be tempted to ask those questions, but I chose not to. All right, Alun.
I must hasten.
That is unfortunate. Alright, so this will take out...
Child's play.
Face. That.
Your blood is mine.
I cut out questions out. I got it. I cut out Blizzard related questions.
Time grows short.
Yeah, I'm just more interested in the behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, I could see that anything related to the lawsuit, anything related to, you know, like the purchase questions. How many of these does she have? Gosh. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Okay, so this. Had to make sure that I had another beast. Alright, now we'll do face. Hey, good call out on the Demon Hunter deck. Definitely having more fun with this one. Okay. Big bad arch. Armor.
Demons? Demons.
This. Essentially, I lose both of mine. Take his out. That's okay. I'm gonna play him. Alright. Minions in your... Not too bad. Into the battlefield. Oh, as long as he doesn't have taunt, we win. That's awesome. Alright, finally. But good call out. If I hadn't played Demon Hunter, I probably would have still been struggling on Druid. Alright. Let's go open the pack and then go to BG's. Probably take the pack. Getting a little hot. Love my new computer, but it does run a little grim. Especially when it's sunrise and the sun's coming up like that. Saw that there was a survey in Twitter going around that people were asked about mass opening for packs. I really hope that's something they implement because it takes so long to go through all 86 packs that I'll be opening, or 85. Of course, I'll buy a ton more with my gold. That's why I just hold on to my gold for that collection. Dustworthy. Oh, Firestone didn't start up. Normally they... Done. Now we can do BGs. I was so bummed yesterday when I got booted out of my game that I didn't play a single BGs the rest of the day. I mean, well, internet didn't come back on for quite some time. And I was afraid that if I got into a game, that I was going to get booted out of it again. So we'll try and see if it's stable. So far it's been good this morning. And my boyfriend gave me some desert flowers yesterday. But desert flowers do not last very long once you pick them. So unfortunate. They're so pretty. All my flowers in my front, like, patio area are all blooming because we had a ton of rain this year. Lots of flowers everywhere. And Yesterday I saw some really pretty little hedgehog cactus, and they have a bright flower that's very pretty. Setting the blinds so that it's not so bright where the sun's coming up. I'm gonna have to start calling these sunrise streams in the morning. Very bright. Uh-oh, I bet the game is about to crash. Yep. Now it's going to say I need to reconnect. Yep. Okay, so in this case, I don't like using their reconnect because it tends to crap out. Oh. That was not a good win streak last. It was an actual losing streak. But you couldn't see what I was looking at. It was my Firestone records for my games played yesterday.
Whether you're Horde or Alliance, there's a place for you here.
Alright, let's try it again. So how did your Tavern Brawl go? Alright, hopefully it'll connect this time. Yay! Alright. Oh, you left. Got it. Let me know if you'd like to do a friendly challenge. I'm always up for some interesting games. Do you have me added on Battle.net?
The new strategy.
I don't remember if you do, but if not, add my battle tag. Okay, what are we going to play? Oh, I always like... Oh, there we go. Okay. Perfect. I don't remember everyone that I have already added. Alright, mechs. Be fun. Always love playing mechs. Very easy. Alright, a tie. That's ends.
Have you come to trade or waste
Okay,
breath?
so get a buff.
A modest purchase.
Use my hero power. All on him. Well, spin. Freeze. Alright.
A pity. You fall behind.
Hey. I think the key to winning with Mukla is maximum use of his hero power.
Good. But you must remain relentless, Commander.
So, him. And I'll freeze for next time. And more hero power. And the reason I did that instead of buying the second one there is because I love him. Need more coffee. Oh, yesterday when I was out running, I realized that I was feeling the effects of missing a few days. I only ate it 6 miles. A very short run day. Normally I would do like 8 to 10 on the weekends. I only did half of what I'd been doing. I had a couple days in a row where I didn't get out and run in time. I mean, part of it was work related. I had PI planning this week. Whole bunch of issues, but oh, it was a tough day out on the road. I was very happy to get back home. Sit down finally. I fell asleep so early last night. I was so tired all day.
For violence.
Alright, so now we get the dead dude. We're buffing. Yes, after this stream, I am going to go running again today. I bet I'll feel a lot better today than I did yesterday. It's just that first day back. Alright, thanks, Onos. And Rainer, oh my gosh, yesterday, I know you were on the stream. I lost all of my internet. Just random outage. I was like, wow, in the middle of a stream, in the middle of my game. It was terrible. I was having a good game with Jaraxxus, and then it completely crashed. Oh, and yesterday when I was out, yeah, I knew you guys would know based on what was happening that that was probably what happened, but it was so, it was just so bizarre. It was, I was like, if it would have been on, I was sitting there like, huh? What happened? My game crashed. And then I realized I was offline, and it was so funny. So yeah, not what I was hoping for. It was quite the shock to me. I don't really want any of this. Spin. Alright, more bananas. So when it crashed, I sat there in amazement, and then I was like, I thought it would reconnect, and it didn't. And then I looked, and all the internet had dropped completely. So I just called it a day, turned off Streamlabs, got my running shoes on, got the puppy, and went out and got in a nice long walk and then a run. I walk the puppy first, it's like a warm-up. I always like to stretch out before I run, so I do the walk, then I come back, I do a whole bunch of stretches, then I go out and run. Then I always like to see what animals I see out on my run. And yesterday's, there was a ton of roadrunners. And this time, they kept darting across the road. And when I say road, it's a single track dirt road. Alright, so we get a triple.
Or fail blind.
That. This. Alright, so tier 4. Mech. Well, do that, at least we can hero power, because we've got a beast and mech. That's still awesome. I love getting out there, even if it's a walk. Yes, and I really like the desert and all the different nature and beasties that I come across. Though I am a little concerned about running into some rattlesnakes when I get out to the desert area. Part of it is on state trust land, If you walk just a quarter mile up the street from me, it's all state trust land and national forest. So at least I know that they won't be building in that area. And then it goes all the way to the canal. The canal called the Central Arizona Project. It's for water conservation. And I can go all the way to the canal.
Victory is close at hand.
I have been seeing a lot of coyotes lately. I'm surprised that they're so close to the houses. Like, even this morning, they were out. They just walked up the path in between the two properties. And all the dogs were just going berserk. I can't leave my door or my window open at night because of all the coyote activity. Alright. We're doing pretty good here.
Good. But you must remain
So,
relentless,
I
Commander.
am going to level again. Spin. I'm gonna freeze that because I want to keep up my hero power. Alright. And Rainier, where are you located? I mean, obviously, I'm in Arizona. I love to talk about Arizona and the desert. Okay, I think I asked you this before, I just didn't remember. Or you have it in your About section. Spent some time in eastern Washington, but not really a desert like Arizona. Yeah, it is a very dramatic lifestyle change. People who live in the Arizona region, it's a very different mentality.
Victory is close at hand.
It really is. I mean, I should start posting some of the pictures that I take. I'm a very avid photographer, and I love photographing the desert. Sometimes when I just go walking, I don't always go running. Sometimes with the walks, I'll take my camera and just snap random photos. I got a photo of a great horned owl. And everybody says that, you know, deserts are really barren and brown. But this time of year, when we've had all the rains, this is when everything is flowering. So it's really, there's a lot of color. Yeah, I'm gonna want him buffed too.
Apparently,
This.
you have a plan.
Buff. But when you go over to the mountain pass and get to the east side of the state, the change is dramatic. That's what I've heard. I have friends actually living in Idaho, and they've said that it's like high desert plateau. Get him and buff.
Wisely chosen, Commander.
In and see what we get. Level 1. My hero power. Yeah. And when I was working at Intel, we used to go up to Oregon quite frequently, and there was a contingent that worked in Washington. I never went to our Washington facility, but they would always come down, and they always talked about the dramatic differences between the sides of the states, west and east. Oh, that's another thing. We're just waiting for California to fall off the map, you know, and then we'll have oceanfront property in Arizona, like the country song. Oh, you know where the Intel facility is in Washington? Cool, cool. My sister is also a very big fan of the ocean, but of course then she moves up to Colorado Springs. They travel to San Diego quite frequently. Alright, there's another win. Yeah, I remember one time I flew our company shuttle up to Portland and we got diverted because of fog. And they were circling and circling and circling, and they finally had to go to another airport and they had to refuel. It was the funniest experience. Alright, I, at this point, am going to spin, try a tier 6. Ever get a chance to go to the Oregon coast? I think that is your favorite place. I have not actually been to the coast in Oregon. I've been all up and down California, but not Oregon. Alright. That one. Another mech. So I think my favorite beach of all time was when I was in Bora Bora. And the lagoons of Bora Bora down in French Polynesia. Oh, it's just the absolute best beaches. Being on the island of Bora Bora, where they had all the internal lagoons that were fed in from the ocean. Oh, it's just absolutely gorgeous. All the white sand. From Lincoln City to Florence, Oregon. Oh, nice. Is it still Highway 1? Does it go all the way up from California all the way up to Oregon? Yeah. Okay. Oh, 101. Okay. I was just thinking of Highway 1 that I drove in California. Took a bunch of road trips. A guy I dated went to Stanford, and I went out to visit him, and we were driving up and down the coast. It was pretty fun. So what is different about the Oregon coast versus the California coast? Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to get rid of guys. Really not doing much. For divine shields. What, old dog? Scratching at the gate again. I really don't want him out there when there's coyotes around. I mean, if they jump the fence, which they really easily can, he could be overwhelmed. I know he'd do his best. I think areas of the California coast have some of the same kind of scenery, but the Oregon coast has more beach access and isn't crowded. More dramatic views. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, California, oh, every time we'd go to one of the beaches, I mean, first you had to pay to park. Then you could only bring dogs at a certain time. Then, I mean, just restriction after restriction. And constantly crowded. Then some were dog-friendly, or some weren't dog-friendly. Then there were nude beaches. I was like, no. See, exactly. That's a good recommendation. I mean, that's why I stopped going to or visiting California. It was just for that reason. Because I definitely prefer a little bit more flexibility. But we do have beaches here in Arizona. Just 10 minutes away is Lake Pleasant, which is one of the larger lakes in Arizona. The water levels are really low right now, but it is a really nice beach. They were very smart 100 years ago and decided that the beaches should be a free thing for the whole public. Yes. So like every 5 to 10 miles, there's another state park or wayside to pull off on. Nice. I always love to hear when they make decisions like that. That makes sense. California seems to think that they have to charge for everything. And only those who can afford it should be able to go visit, and that's not right.
Better to hire a recruit than
All
go
right,
shopping.
so I need to do something. All right, so I am going to.
Welcome to the Rustbolt Resistance.
And boot them. Okay. Go. Now we just need some triples and some more divine shields to make this a little bit better. What does he have? Mechs. Oh, that's why we haven't been getting a lot of mechs. Old dog is very sad today. Over there whining or sighing very heavily because I won't let him out again.
Victory is close at hand.
The puppy is looking at me now. She knows it's getting that time where I start my running routine. I think this will have to be my last last game for this morning. And then I'll go get in some exercising. See how I feel if I'm going to go play Frisbee or not. Kind of depends, since I've had a big history of arthritis with my hands. And they're a little painful this morning. I don't know if I'm going to be able to throw the Frisbee. So I might skip the last one for the season and wait till next season and see how I feel. I know she'll be really disappointed because she is really adamant that she loves her Frisbee.
On your feet.
All right, at least we're top 4. That makes up for yesterday. All right, this.
Triples.
All right, well, there's one triple.
Rewards.
I am not going to get the Deflecto back because it's too late in the game. And see what else we get. Hopefully we can get that Annoyatron with Divine Shield. Alright. Not many buffs this 6. No mech. Balloon. Balloon, don't do it. Wait. I'm gonna have to rethink my dog cam with everything that she does. It's fine after we've gone on our walk. Typically just sleeps, but before we go on our walk, she likes to do funny dog things. Keeps staring at the screen waiting for our questions to be approved.
Perhaps you will succeed.
That is just frustrating. Alin, turn off the dog cam. Yeah, I really hope they approve them. I don't think anything I said would be something that they don't like. Not like it's company secrets. They talk about it at BlizzCon. Or maybe they want people to go to BlizzCon. Who knows? Alright. So we're gonna lose this one. Oh, there's a fly. Alright, we're still in it, but we're in 4th place.
Have you come to trade or waste your breath?
Go for some.
Rule number 10. Hire recruits to survive.
Alright, I'm probably gonna get rid of him. Alright. So there's not much but him. Alright. Get. I was hoping for poisonous. Not going to be really helpful. So I'm gonna sell him. Alright, I am going to second. I'm gonna buff him. Hopefully that will get us through the next round. Only when... Oh, it's all minions. Good. Oh, Venom! Good morning, good morning! Welcome back.
Victory is
After
close
my
at hand.
wonderful little loss of internet connection yesterday. I was so bummed. Oh my gosh. My day is going really well, thank you. How was your day? So we've had another morning of coyote activity. No! Yesterday I was in the middle of that BG's and it was going really well. And then it was one action started and it froze. And I was suddenly like, oh,
A certain
what happened?
taste for violence.
So yeah, I was really bummed yesterday, but I went ahead and went on my walk and then my run. And then this morning, for some reason, Old Dog wants to constantly go outside. And so I had to take a break, go out, let him out. And then I did that twice, and finally I had to just leave him out and watch through the window. But when I went out to feed the horses, I saw all of the coyotes and all the activity that was going on out there. It had all the dogs barking. Alright, I do want this. Okay, so need a triple to be able to use. Oh. Alright. So yes, the coyotes were running up the path that runs like literally right out there. And it had all the horses going crazy, the dogs were all barking. It was like mass pandemonium out there. Alright, so Greyball, he has mechs. Yes, that's what I'm starting to see, is he has daily adventures. I can't figure out what he is thinking.
Close at hand.
He still wants to go back outside. And he's become a regular participant in my stream now. And I'll do the little introduction for those who haven't heard about Old Dog. So Old Dog, also known as Buster, is he has been with me for 16 years. He's a rescue dog. And he traveled with me to California and all over. But when I got him 16 years ago, they told me he was 3 years old. So that would make him close to 19 years old. And that's obviously very old for a dog. Okay, we're gonna tie. Not too bad. And now Old Dog is very particular. He's not friendly with other dogs.
How fortuitous.
He's reached legend status, yes. But he's not friendly with other dogs. And you can just barely see his head in the upper corner right here. That's Old Dog. But because he's not friendly with other dogs, I have to keep him separate from the little puppers here, Aloon. We had lots of times where he came across other dogs and we had to separate them. So that's not good. But now he's pretty chill. As a lot of old animals do. He's lost a lot of his teeth. So he really gums his food. He's still in good weight. He's still in good health. He gets a little arthritis.
Better to hire a recruit than go shopping.
But
for
yes, he is kind of a legend in his own way. Alright. Oh, I didn't freeze in time.
Stop now, Commander.
Oh, bugger. Oh, let's see. Okay. If Old Dog could talk. I would really like to know what Old Dog is thinking. Yes. That would be fascinating. Okay, so why is he getting the good trades and I'm getting all the crappy trades? I would be really curious to hear what he has to say. Alright, so we got 3rd place. That's not too bad. Alright. After my disappointing loss yesterday in a good game, it's very frustrating to get blocked out of a really good game. Alright, let's see. What time is it? What temperature is it? Is there a way to win 100% of the time? I don't think so. Even if you play or... Oh, okay. So Ono's Buster, Old Dog, is not friendly with other dogs. Well, he's very calm. He just doesn't get along with other dogs and has bitten many dogs and they fight and we had to separate them. So unfortunately, he can't be with Aloon because I would prefer that Aloon not get bitten. So the one time that we did introduce them, he like jumped on her and pinned her down and oh, it's so scary. She squealed because there was one dog that he got along with. Her name was Pearl. She passed away about 10 years ago. And they used to like play fight. And then he tried that with another dog because and then he learned that other dogs fought back. And that's what started the aggression towards other dogs, was when he lost his buddy. And now he tries that behavior and it's misinterpreted by the other dog and then they fight back, at which he gets very aggressive. So yeah, he did have a super best friend. Pearl was another a white, like a pit bull mix with a lab, and she had the worst bark. Okay, and it wasn't like a bark, it was like a seal yelping. And she would make this annoying sound, but it was his best friend. They were inseparable. They always played together. Oh, that's so sad. Did you notice if Roxy kind of went through like a mourning phase? Yeah, I have time for one more BGs. I'm gonna try it before I start exercising. And I found that when animals, like Aloon was buddies with my dog Scrappy, who used to be my running buddy and was also in the accident with me. And when we lost Scrappy, she went through she was really depressed that he didn't come home. And it's so sad. They're saying that this one, after you sell a minion and add a black to Bob's tail. Okay. Aww. Alun, stop licking. Don't lick your paws, sweetheart. You're licking your toes and it's going to... Oh, her stomach must be really bothering her. Yeah, I had, there was one dog that was really close with my father. My father passed away about 16 years ago. And I want to do... I'm just gonna buy him because I'm gonna sell him and then I'll get a Murloc next turn. I want to be able to use the battle cry. Yeah, the dog that was really close with my father, her name was Alex. It was really funny. I had a dream about Alex, or Alexis. Irene's Lady K Alexis. One of the few dogs that I had that was registered.
Rule number 1. Always have an exit
But
strategy.
my dad and her were really super close. Anytime my dad would come to visit, before he would even drive up the street, she would go to the front window and sit and look for him. I don't know how she knew my dad was coming, but she would always do that. It was absolutely amazing. All right, follow him. Perfect. Little shy on cold. Kind, but it was absolutely incredible that dogs knew when, just, I don't know. Is there some smell? Did they sense something from me? Like,
Do not draw
down here now
eye.
knows that it's getting close to that time. The other thing is when I pull on the running shoes, she knows that she gets some attention.
Have you come to trade or waste
Alright.
your breath?
So, look at this. 1+1+1. Then,
Better to hire a recruit than go shopping for more.
oh, well, obviously need to start leveling. So today I rotated the horses around. I let my problem child horse out, one who likes to go let all the other horses out, and she immediately bolted out of the stall, ran down the side of the pasture, bucking and kicking. She's younger than the other two. She's only 10, and the other two are 23 and 24 years old. So they don't have as much energy as she does. And then she immediately tried to go steal their food.
You fall behind.
I was like, really? You have your own food. Why do you have to go steal their food?
You have a certain
Alright,
knack
let's
for
level
buying.
this. Get the battle cry. Buff him again. Spin. Alright, perfect. This one. Get multiple Murlocs. Going against the dude with the Amalgam. Or no, it's a fish. Means the death rattles. Okay. Why does that? So I'm looking at my Twitter page, and just randomly it switches everything and how it looks. I like the lights out one, where it's dark. I don't know why Twitter randomly changes my... Rather annoying.
Rule number 1. Always have an exit strategy.
Alright, uh-oh. And low chance of win, but I really did not focus on good play, in my opinion. Alright. Well, it's not too painful, they're just one cost. Alright, gotta start playing more Murlocs.
Have you come to trade?
Alright, so
or
on him.
waste your breath?
Get a Murloc. Right. Alright. Alright, if I kill him, get another Murloc. Hey. That's a little bit better. Relax. Oh, wow. Okay. Trying to kill my Murlocs.
Do not draw the jailer's eye.
Oh, I know yesterday I was talking a little bit about the upcoming show, and I wasn't really keen on riding when it's super hot. Well, the trainer kind of convinced me otherwise. I was really balking about, you know, showing in the heat and expressed my concerns and was informed that they're moving the show indoors.
Stay.
So I reluctantly agreed to I would go ahead and show because indoors is air conditioned. So both myself and the horse will be comfortable. So I will be showing the last week of April, the first week of May. But before, what I was saying yesterday, sorry, my lips are dry and they're hurting. With my concerns about the horses overheating and it getting up in the hundreds, that's not really applicable now. So I will be able to show in comfort. So I'm going to go ahead and do it because the next available show isn't till November. And then I'll take the summer and I'll be riding in the early mornings to practice. And hopefully by then I can actually show with my stallion instead of the, well, we call him the unicorn, okay? This horse, his name is Get Her Done. He's a half Arabian, and he has won multiple championships, even at the Scottsdale show. The other rider that was riding him in hunt seat equitation, she won all the championships on him. And so he's just an incredible horse, and that's why we call him the unicorn. And I got the opportunity to ride on him when my horse was injured last year. And then we really, we were a pretty good partnership. So it was really an incredible thing to be able to ride this horse.
Behold,
So,
this tumultuous
yes, they convinced me. I'm gonna ride. Let's see.
I see you possess desirable skills.
Right, so first I'm going to spin. Another triple. Relax. One. Alright, let's see what we get. L.
Cracks grow and become
Separate the chaff.
Alright, might as well just get another one. What we get here. Wow. Fuck. Battle cry.
Separate the chaff.
Come on, freeze. Oh shit.
I would
Oh, I
prefer
made it.
stands on ice.
Oh no. That's not good. It wasn't responding. I wanted to see it frozen, and then I froze and unfroze. That was close. Wouldn't be the way I'd want to lose my battle cry from my buddy. Alright. So, it was a tie. That's okay. We're still alive. Alright, more Murlocs.
Have you come to
Let's
trade
see.
or waste your breath?
So, lots of battle cries. Gonna do that first. Tell him. Alright, so health. One. The Murlocs plus one. Alright, so I'm gonna again going against the dead dude. So Venom, you missed my running stories from yesterday after the stream ended abruptly. So yesterday I went out and it was Roadrunner Day. Roadrunners kept running across the road in front of us, and this time they were just booking it. They didn't stop and look, and that was really cool. In fact, every time they did, my little puppers was, you know, she's all up. Normally she tries to find the rabbits because there's tons of rabbits. We see rabbits every day, multiple times. And she always sniffs out the rabbits that are hiding on the side of the road.
Rule number one, always have an exit
But
strategy.
yesterday was Roadrunners. It was really fun. Alright, that's a win. So we're top 5. Doing pretty good today. Alright. And Old Dog is convinced that he must go out again. Hopefully,
But you must
need to do some
remain
errands. Have a good
relentless,
stream.
Commander.
See you later for the card reveal and the interview. Great! I hope all the questions get approved. Oh no. Alright, so I'm going to do this. This. This.
Apparently, you have a plan.
Health. This. One. Really need to get to 6. All right. This. Hey him. Hey him. A random Murloc. Yay. Cover a Murloc. Keys for another triple next time. Although he really doesn't buy me anything. Boy, this has been a really fun Sunday so far. I was up super early. I was so tired after my run yesterday. I think I went to bed at like 7:30. I was tired. It wasn't one of my better runs. I think it's because I took a couple days off and only did like 2 to 3 miles those days. And that's not a good thing to do. When you lose that stamina, coming back into it is really tough, and I experienced that yesterday. I had planned to do like 8 to 10, and I only did 6. By the end of it, I was just like, I'm done. I want to get back home. I mean, it was hot out. Just wasn't as much fun as I normally have on my runs. But that's okay, it'll come back. Oh, and we ran across some other people out walking their dogs. This lady had 2 Australian Shepherd, and the one dog was super chill and just ignored my puppy. The other dog was pulling and constantly barking. And she's like, "It's not my dog, it's my daughter's dog." Like, okay. Alright. Alright. Oh. I am. And I'll use him. Alright. Oh. Alright, have another triple. Back. And keep buffing. Alright. Kind of free.
Find something of interest?
Right. 5. End up selling it, so that's fine. We'll just sit tight with that, and we're going against Lich King. Got Murlocs. Lovely. But he probably didn't go my path, and he's probably got these size Seafens now and poison. What I should have been doing. Alright, the dogs are chilling. They know it's getting close.
Perhaps you will succeed.
Oh, Elune is laying next to the bed. Never sure what she's going to do. Alright, so he... Oh yeah, there's one. Looks like he just got it and gave it Reborn. Lovely. Okay. Alright. Oh, but we'll tie. That's not too bad. Alright, he did what I should have been doing. Got the Seafens.
Behold this tumultuous
Let's do
battleground.
this. And I'm not going to be able to do much. Getting this triple is not really that important. So... this trip... Then I can get a Seafen. 6. Bugger. I don't have any space. Suppose I could sell him. this. Sell him.
You're pushing your luck, little thing.
That. Sell him. That and give one. All right. Use him for more buffs. And who are we going against? Another one with Murlocs. He probably has. Let's see. Game seems to be very slow. Almost done, Puppers. Don't believe me, do you? You had to come over to the chair. I'm gonna start calling her Static Klingog. Every time she comes over, she shocks me.
Victory is close at hand.
Here, go on. Okay. Lots of elemental powers. Okay, so now we'll have a golden buddy. Wow. Right. They need a 60% chance of winning. I mean, it is possible, but I think it's more likely going to be a tie or a loss. The little elementals. Alright. That was ouchy.
You have returned.
Alright, so we have that triple. Okay. There. Okay.
Apparently,
Hey, Ham.
you have a plan.
Health. Okay, so this is what I've done this before. I can get. Oh, no Stephens! Bugger. That's just. I'll get one here.
Separate the chaff.
Who's the Amalgadon? Yes.
You tread on sacred ground.
And we're going against the dead dude. Let's really run out of space in the.
Perhaps you will succeed after all.
Alright. Hopefully somebody else got beaten. No, all 5 of us are pretty...
You have a certain knack
All right.
for violence.
Got a triple there. Ah, there he is! Yes. I want that one. We're gonna... that. Come on. No, don't. Alright. There we go. Alright. Hopefully they don't take him out first. Okay. Gosh, this is turn 13. Game is going very long. We're in 4th place. See if we can hold out. And I will give in to Old Dog and let him out. Alright. Dogs are doing dog things. Old Dog is back outside. And he's determined he wants to be outside. Boy, that's a long wait for that. Really didn't do... But I got my Siphon, so that's good. And the sun is not glaring through the windows, so yay. It was so bad that I was considering putting sunglasses on. I'd put the blinds down. Sunglasses stream, that would be fun.
Perhaps you will succeed after all.
Alright, what are they saying? Oh, and he's got the one that takes out the Siphon right away. So I don't get any poison. But it's still saying an 87% chance of winning. If I get some good trades. Alright. Not too bad. I think we can do this. Alright, we got it. Alright. Is that enough to take him out? No! One health. Bugger! Okay, so we're back against the Lich King, who has reborn Siphons. I could... And really, he's not adding... Got more health. Got more attack. This. Fix. Only one that could actually do something to help kill him. Oh, we got another trip. Oh, that's awesome. So I can do this. Cool. Poison! Come on, get poison. There. 6. Alright. No. 6.
Better to hire a
That.
recruit than go shopping for more.
Let's see. Hold on. This has been a battle to stay in the top 5. We're number 2, but I already know what he has on his deck, and then with those sea fins and Reborn, they're just problematic. Reborn, and they already gave themselves poison. And probably the rest of his deck now has poisoned.
Do not stop now, Commander.
Alright. Lots of poison, as anticipated. 4 poison. Okay, so he's reborn. For poison. And now I got poison. Come on, take out something good. Poison. So that's 7, 8. Okay. We held on. Somebody had better taken out the other dude. Yes, we're top 4. Alright, making it all worthwhile. So now we go against him, who has the elemental. Alright, so... Honestly, at this point, I just want... free health. I think this is our last round.
Rule number 10. Hire recruits to survive.
One that did the... Oh, that was him, and we're not against him. Against him. I was thinking of the Earl or Wind Fury one that goes for your lowest minion, which would take out my Seafin. There's another. Take it through. I always thought he was a tier 6. Tier 5. Oops. My bad. Shows how often I play Murlocs, which is not very often. Alright, the dogs are pacing. Probably should have not played one additional game, but it was too tempting. Hold on. Wish I had some. So the new thing, my wrists are popping in the morning. It's from excessive mousing. That would make sense, because when you hold your hand in that position, kind of gets tense. Popped. So after the second round of treatment I went through for the hands, they're starting to get a little swollen again.
Victory is close.
And not as swollen as they were when Choose first started, Actually, I think it's more pain in the joints versus swollen. Ouchie. It's saying 52% chance of winning. Okay, so he takes his taunt out. Takes another poison out. Come on, Avenge. Give some poison. How many does I have to do? 3. There's been 3. Alright. Take him out. Bummer. I got 1 poison. Yes! That was just lucky. How many of those little buggers are you gonna spawn? Come on. Let's see any other death rattles. We should have this. Alright, so now it's marathon match. Ah, somebody take somebody else out. Yes, top 3. So they took him out.
Stay vigilant.
Alright, so we get our other Siphon. And there, we got it. Alright.
I
Him, see what else we got.
desirable skills.
Right. Probably get for tier 6. I don't really need any of those. Alright. And see what else is up there. Okay, so Avenge 3. 2. X. Okay, so I am going to board look like. It is mechs. No poison. Oh, we should win this. Alright, I'm just gonna leave it as is. Probably won't get a lot of poison because I don't think he's going to be able to kill my minions. I mean, he's going to have a lot of buffs with Divine
Not
Shield
stop
and the
now,
Grease Spot.
Commander.
What else he did? What's he got? Okay. A lot of buffs. Divine Shields. Oh, that was fortunate. So we're getting some good trades. Right. There. More poison. Alright, but unfortunately he's got that Divine Shield. Yeah, that's where we're gonna get hurt. Hit the big dude. Oh, and another Divine Shield. Ah. Divine Shield for the win. If we hadn't gotten those bad trades, it could have played out better. But, oh well. Still a good finish. Let's see what we get. 3rd place, plus 44. Alright. Well, I think the dogs have declared it time to box. Going to go and take care of them. So I am hoping to stream this afternoon, but I do plan to follow Heart Queen's reveal today. So 4 p.m. Eastern and 1 o'clock Arizona time. So I will be back. Thank you.